everyone, and welcome to another Crypto Cringe stream. Oh boy, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I think we found a topic that probably deserves our attention, and that is the Hawk Tuah coin. Obviously important to discuss in the zeitgeist of today. We're on a hype train, 52% to level 2 on the hype train. Anna the Lost, thanks for 47 months, says 47 months? How is that legal? Someone should look into it. It sounds like some kind of conspiracy. Crizia, thanks for 52 months. Trey says, yay, early Hannah before Birthmas celebration hype for the crypto. Oh, you doing a birthday thing today? I know you said your birthday was on the 10th, but I didn't know you were doing a thing today. Happy almost birthday, but happy birthday party day? Hello, Jay's a proxy. Lady Ann, thanks for 50 months, says 50 months. Spit on that thing! Nemesaur, thanks for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Much, much appreciate it. Did I see Coffeezilla's coverage on her? Yes, that's actually what inspired this stream, is I wanted to watch I'll go a little bit over what happened with the coin, but recently, it may have even been like last night or the night before, Hawk Tuah lady, Haley, I forget what her last name is. I don't want to just call her Hawk Tuah girl. Haley Welch. And the creators of the crypto coin did a Twitter Spaces, and it went badly. So I wanted to watch that. Don't worry, we're not going to watch it on Twitter. I found it on YouTube. I do have a couple quick clips from her that unfortunately are from Twitter. I'm trying not to use Twitter unless I absolutely have to. So there's two quick, like 5-second clips from her on it. And then we're going to get into the Spaces call, because boy was it bad. My color automated thing does not know what to do with the color as I move my hands. See? Look at blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange. Woo! I'm bright, and I'm throwing off the whole scheme. 88% to level 4 on the hype train. Masculine Skeleton says, Hannah, help, I saw a crypto ad when I started to watch your stream. Hey, that just means they're giving me money. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Speaking of giving me money, my internet bill's due tomorrow, and I can't stream if I don't pay that. So if you want to help pay the internet bill, which is like $100, maybe use tip towards the costume goal, and we'll get there. Freyline with 40 bits says, I have no real sympathy for anyone who decided Hawk Tuah girl crypto was a good investment. I have just run out of sympathy to give. Yeah, it's tough. Here's my thing about it. To me, it feels like the Hawk Tuah coin, anyone who is into it has to be someone who was just hoping to sell it to a bigger idiot later, right? No one was holding it thinking it was going to be of value intrinsically. It had to be all people who were trying to basically scalp Hawk Tuah coin and try and, like, they wanted to be the pump, but they were the dump, and they were mad. So I don't feel super bad for, like, most people in it. I assume they were just trying to fuck over other people, but they were the ones that got fucked on. So, you know how it is. Puka, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs. Nemesaur says, tangentially related to crypto, Dan Olsen was visiting Decentraland in a stream yesterday. It has somehow gotten even worse. I'll have to check out the VOD of that. That sounds funny. I know Dan tweeted, or not tweeted, sorry, skeeted? Blue skied about it. Yeah, I'll have to check out that stream. The trash coin through and through, yeah. So, for those that don't know, I imagine through cultural osmosis, you've heard of Hawk Tuah girl. She was part of a viral video that was about 5 seconds long. I'll show you that clip, or at least the part she was in was about 5 seconds long. This is the clip that made her famous.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
And that's why she's famous. She made a reference to spitting on a cock during sex, and that's why she's famous. And now she has the #3 podcast in the world. Not a joke. It's what's his face? Jim Bro douchebag, Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, and Hawk Tuah girl. Those are the top 3 podcasts in the world, in case you're looking for black pill fuel. One 27% to level 5 on the hype train. Peep Lord says, hey Hannah, did you know that health insurance companies scrubbed all their executive bios on their websites for some reason? Did you also know that they're still available on the Wayback Machine? Ah, spider! I'm fine. I did know that. Thanks, Peep Lord. Let me get this spider that's scaring the shit out of me. This is the one that was in the light the other day. Remember when I was like, spider in the light? This is at least the same species of spider. It is yellowish and clear, and I hate it. Gavel. Gavel is like weapon. Justice weapon. Where did it go? Oh, it's just like a house spider. Fuck you. I hate you guys. You're so mean. Where did it go? Is it on my headphones? No. Sophie with a $5 super chat says, I'm donating this to the spider. The spider can die. The spider should die. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Hawk Tuah girl. So she's famous, and she's did a crypto pump and dump, or at least she got paid by a company to promote one based on her meme. You're not funny, Ashley 1UP. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You're the worst. Everyone's the worst. Whew. Okay. I've read the messages. We're good. Got it. Don't clip that. Overthought. Thanks for gifting a sub to Big Ass Spider 666. Fuck you. Minute left on the hype train. Anyway, like I said earlier, my internet bill's due also. So if you just got here, if you want to help out pay the internet bill, use the tip goal or use the tip link. And yeah, then I can keep streaming. Okay. Anyway, so Hawk Tuah, Haley Welch, got approached by this crypto company and basically told her, hey, we're going to give you like $125,000 up front, and then you're going to make 50% on the back end of any of this coin stuff. Not unusual for one of these like celebrity meme coin scams. Anyway, the coin crashed in 20 minutes, and the people who bought it are pissed. They're just absolutely pissed off, so. We'll take a look at some stuff about this. GamerG with 50-bit says, exhausted from planning the move out of a red state, glad to take a break. I can't wait to see the Hawk Tuah coin rabbit hole. Spider-chan will be missed. No, they won't. I hope I never see them again, but they got away. I'm sorry I'm, like, actually distracted by the spider thing. It's not a bit. Like, I'm genuine. I do not like spiders. And you know how I'm afraid of butterflies? That's how I am with butterflies, too. So imagine that reaction. But butterflies. 20 minutes, that must be a record. It was a pretty incredible pump and dump. Absolutely nuts. So, we're going to read the website a little bit, see what the Hawk Tuah coin was all about. Then we'll take a look at the Twitter spaces that showed the creators of this aren't too happy. People are calling them out on the scam. Spit on that thing, Hawk. Hawk Tuah, inspired by this unapologetic, sexy and viral moment. Was that a sexy moment? Just mentioning sex is not inherently sexy. Like, I would argue specifically being like, Hawk Tuah, you gotta spit on it. It's, like, amusing in the sense that it's, like, crude. But it's not, like, sexy. It's a lady talking about spitting on a dick. I don't know. It wasn't even sexy the way she said it. I don't get it. Whatever. They're trying to scam. Anyway, we bring you the Hawk Tuah. This token is not just about cryptocurrency, it's about capturing the essence of raw, unfiltered internet culture and bringing together a community that thrives on humor, boldness, and a touch of the wild. It's a movement born from a viral sensation that exudes boldness and allure. This token based on Solana aims to capture the essence of internet culture, leveraging the power of memes to create value and excitement. Using the power of memes to create value. It's just buzzwords that I hate. So, anyway, she of course announced this. These are just your little announcement videos. They're very quick.
Today's launch day. Woot woot. Hi TMZ. Say hello to my community. Hi.
How are you doing?
Everyone loves TMZ.
My Hawk meme coin is live. My Hawk meme coin is live.
I don't understand pop culture these days. Trey says your worst nightmare. Oh God! If you ever show that to me again, I'm blocking you and I'm never going to talk to you again. That's not true. I'm being hyperbolic, but I really didn't like that. Please don't show that to me again. I'm begging you. I am begging you. Do not ever. Don't. God damn it. Oh. So anyway, after this fiasco, after a bunch of people lost their money, the creators, as well as Haley Welch herself, got on a Twitter Spaces call, which to this day I do not understand why it is popular. It is the worst live call streaming platform I have ever seen. It's really cumbersome to use and listen to the recordings and find the recordings, but crypto people love Elon Musk and Twitter, so that's what they used. We are luckily able to watch this on YouTube as a recording, so we don't have to watch it on Twitter. Anyway, let's get into it. You will notice that the first 10 minutes or so are basically one of the creators getting mad at the audience for being mad at him for scamming people.
It's Haley, and I just want to say thank you for joining my space, and I also want to thank you for my 15,000 holders. We got snipe botted today, but we didn't sell a single token. This is just a launch, and I want to tell you I'm here to stay. The plan is to give these coins to my real fans, the ones that...
She's clearly reading off a script. Her team wrote her. The allegations here, which Coffeezilla actually makes an appearance in this Twitter space. You can see his little icon there as he's listening. Coffeezilla also put out a little video about this today, or maybe it was the other day, on his second channel. I assume he's going to work on a bigger video for it at some point. But he, who is maybe the best, like, in terms of investigative journalism into crypto scams, Coffeezilla is, like, the guy for that stuff. And he's making allegations, as well as others are making allegations, that the creators, as well as Haley, were part of this pool of token holders that were basically holding 97% of the tokens, so the vast majority of them, and then as soon as it went live, they started selling off as much as they could. So, like, classic crypto pump and dump. All you need to know is Haley, as well as her team, the people that, like, started this crypto scam, they just roped her into this because she's not a crypto person, at least she wasn't until now, basically pump and dumped a bunch of her fans and crypto speculators. So, here we go.
buy my merch, watch my podcast,
You can, Midnight Wolf. I don't know if we'll watch it, though.
donate to my charity. And I also wanted to tell you that I learned a lot along the way, but I just want to say, screw the sniper bots, and I'm not going anywhere.
Yo, Haley, they try to fuck us. It's all good.
Everyone's here to listen to you, like, apologize or at least explain yourself, and their rhetorical strategy is to go, no, we're gonna scapegoat. It's the snipe bots. It's the snipe bots.
It's all good. Let them know you're here to fucking... You're not here to get sniper botted all day. You're not here to get fucked. We're here to have some fun. We're here to meme. And most of those coins, by the way, are going to your community for free. There was only like 3%. That's why everyone's like, oh, 97% is bundled. 3% was in the pool. That That 97% is all on chain. Yes, there was a strategic allocation that was done through
There was a strategic allocation where we own most of it and sell it to other people at a profit, and then it goes down and they lose money, but who cares?
SaaS for people outside.
Oh, $10 tip. Z Reserve with the $10 tip says he went from the 15 minutes of fame to the 16 frames of fame, and now the combination of 2 onomatopoeias of fame. Good job, everyone, and take good care of yourself. Alted Undying says, I thought her whole brand was about effing. Is it? I don't know. I'm not trying to be aloof either. I feel like this is maybe coming off as a little, the plebeians with their popular culture. I'm above it. I'm really not. Like, at the end of the day, what's popular is what's popular. You know? In his day, Shakespeare was considered crude entertainment for the lower classes. So maybe one day they'll be reading about Hawk Tuah in literature class. I don't know. But I just don't know about Hawk Tuah, girl, okay? Other than the Hawk Tuah thing.
Outside the United States of America because of all the security laws. So yes, 17% of the supply.
I'm sorry, did he just say he had to be out of the United States because of the security laws?
That was done through SaaS for people outside the United States of America because of all the security laws. So yes, 17% of the supply was taken from and that was paid for. There was a strategic allocation, and those tokens, those people can do whatever they want. They're not from the U.S. They could do whatever the fuck they want with those.
Right, and what they decided to do with it, including you, by the way, I don't think you're not part of doing this, is they sold them and dumped on people. So maybe don't allocate a bunch of stuff to them. The owners of this, Haley, as well as the other people involved in this call, they did a pre-sale. So basically, they sold a lot of these tokens to people prior to the actual public sale of them. Basically, the people they sold them to were the people who were gonna make money off of it all along, and they always intended, is the idea. The idea is that they always intended to dump on her audience, and that's the whole scheme. Grayline, thanks for gifting a sub to Amber. Much appreciated.
Those tokens. And some of them did sell. That happens. They're free to do whatever they will. But you're not going to find one fucking token outside of that was sold. Impossible. How do we know? Because we fucking controlled that. Nobody sold. Now, free tokens were going to be given to whitelists, right? Like free whitelists to communities. Yes, that was given out. It's all on chain, right? I want a real forensic and analyst. I want a real Zach XBT. Zach, where are you at now, bro? Help us.
Coffeezilla gets on this call later and starts talking about it because Coffeezilla, as an investigator of these things, knows how to read the chain and knows what all the transactions mean. And he started making allegations against this gentleman who was calling for someone to do a forensic audit. But as soon as Coffeezilla starts pointing out things he found in the transaction log, well, of course they mute Coffeezilla. Animus Black 69, thanks for following.
It's out. Help the guys trying to do something fun in this space, right? Then there's a treasury, that's for exchanges, that's for market makers, that's for all that kind of stuff. Haley and team token is being locked for a year with a 3-year vest. So nobody on the team is selling. Impossible, imposible. Okay, I don't know what language anybody fucking here speaks, but everyone just is so jaded. Everyone thinks that, oh, everything's a rug. Everything's a rug. Everyone's here to fuck you. Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces, right? The people.
The theme he's going to get to here, which is interesting, is basically, you should all be thanking me because this scam is getting a lot of normies into crypto that you can scam, so you should be thanking him, really.
People here, that you guys are already fucked. Y'all are fucked. Fucked in the head, fucked every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this.
Everything is a scam, but not Hawk Tuah coin. Hawk Tuah coin is the only thing in this world that I can hold to as true and wholesome. It's a buoy in the night, okay? It's my green light across the bay in Newegg, okay? It's the eyes of TJ Eckelberg. I don't know why I'm talking about the fucking Great Gatsby now. What I'm saying is that if it weren't for Hawk Tuah coin, would we even be here?
Not this. We did not spend 6, 7 months of our lives dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something different, not dumping on you, not bundle snipes, not
Wait, you said you didn't dump, but then why did it dump? It lost over 90% of its value in like 20 minutes. That's like the definition of a dump.
100% of the liquidity
Big dumps, big, beautiful dumps.
or whatever was bundle sniped by the team and propped up charts. None of that bullshit. Nothing on pump fun with insiders, not snipe your own supply and dump on everyone. This is the opposite of that. And it's sad that everyone just sees, oh, of course, sniper bots spent millions of dollars to pump up the tokens. Of course, if this is your first rodeo, all right, sorry, that's what happens here. And yes, people.
Sorry, you don't want to get scammed? Don't be in crypto. All right, that's not. What are you saying? You're making a meme token, and then you're saying like, oh, you don't want to get scammed? Don't be in the meme token business. Is that not a tacit admission that you are engaging in a scam ecosystem? Overthought with 100 bits says if these idiots got their way, we'd be paying for life-saving medical procedures with Hawk Tuah coin at the Yum Brands Memorial Hospital, brought to you by Aflac. Peoplord says, I'm so sick of people using the word forensic. It feels like it's becoming the new quantum. I don't know what people think it means, but it sure as shit doesn't mean vague gesturing to doing a thing that would prove me wrong if ever anyone were to do it, but won't, because it sounds hard. So I'm gonna ride on the credibility of me calling for it. Yes, gesturing in the direction of. I've talked about this. So much rhetoric is gesturing in the direction of a thing, trying to lend the weight of the thing, but not doing the thing, just mentioning the thing.
People did buy tops. Okay, we didn't tell anyone to buy. We're giving tokens away, right? And yeah, the sniper.
And sometimes drug dealers will give you your first hit free. That doesn't mean they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. You're trying to get people into the ecosystem, which you admit within this call.
Dumped. Yes, some people who had strategic allocation, they sold, but not the team.
Not a very strategic allocation if they decided to sell day one, is it? How strategic is the I keep wanting to say allocation if they were able to sell the first day?
Are out, right? That's it. Now there's a lot more in the circulating supply, and a lot of tokens are going to be given.
Yeah, I believe so, Harold Elberman. I think he's basically accusing bots of coming in and helping dump on it. Just a Peach with a $3 tip says, say hello to Green Guy, please. Hope your day is going well. Hello, Green Guy. How's it going? Appreciate the tips. Like I said earlier, if anyone's just coming in, my internet bill is due tomorrow. So if you want to help pay for that so I can keep streaming, use the tip link.
To Haley's actual fans from TikTok, listeners from her podcast, right? We're doing some really dope shit. People who bought our merchandise. We have over 10,000 emails these are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is.
Again, the admission is we're bringing people into the ecosystem that are easily scammed and have no idea how any of this works.
They just go, oh.
That's his selling point, as this is a good thing.
Oh, cool. Free coin. Now I get to join a community. Cool. Done.
The crypto tech bros are delusional in a way that I genuinely have a difficult time articulating when they say things like, now they're a part of a community. What do they think they mean? Do they understand that you don't need to own a thing to be a part of a community? Like, if you are the kind of person that thinks, I am looking for a community, I better go crypto coin shopping, you have so many deep-seated issues that we shouldn't even be talking. You should be in therapy right now. Like, what are you talking about? It's not a community. Like, you could argue her fans are already a community because they all have a shared, like, interest in her for whatever reason in her show. That's a community in the nebulous sense. owning a thing together does not make you a community. Even saying together is weird. We're talking about crypto. It's ethereal. You don't really own anything. It's a digital asset at best, and calling the Hawk Tuah coin an asset is a crime to tulips.
Right? People who donate to a charity, right? People that are actually doing some cool stuff that know nothing about crypto. You guys are not the target audience. Sorry to say, right? This is not the target audience. The target audience, which is why I'm even doing this, which is what's cool about it, is it's not in this spaces. It's people that are totally out, people on our Instagram, people on our TikTok, listeners to our podcast. That's where we're actually targeting to. You know, we're doing some really cool marketing integrations that have nothing.
If you're the kind of person that calls marketing integrations cool, I hate you. Everyone hates you. Please get a CAT scan. Cool marketing integrations. Go away. You're banned from the human race. Altered Undying with a $25 tip says, I hope you're able to stay online. You make me very happy. I hope this helps you make others happy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
To do with this. And we're not going to talk about price or this or that. That's all speculation bullshit. These meme coins,
We're not going to talk about the price, even though that's basically the whole point.
are just here for fun, right?
What's the fun? Giving you money? You think giving you money is fun?
Whatever you assign value to it, whatever, right? What we're doing here is not giving a fuck about all the same bullshit. I've been a holder of a lot of these meme coins. The reason why they're cool is because there's zero promises. It's just a community. And that's exactly what we're trying.
It's not a community. You're just gambling. It's like, how do I put this? Meme coins and crypto in general is like a simulated, how do I put this? Commodity market, but based on no actual commodity that is useful for anything. Everyone is a speculator. So it's like speculation on speculation. You're speculating on the speculation of other people, which of course is an element of the market in general, but at least underlying somewhere there's an asset most of the time. Here it's just like betting on other people's bets. We're just eating ourselves. Oh, God.
Trying to build here. We're trying to build a community. You only need one token to be in this community. And listen, most of you, we don't want you in the community. Let's be real, right? You're not great people. I don't know y'all, right? Some of you, I see some friendly faces in this audience. Some people I like here. Yeah, love to have you. No pressure. Well, you know, come in, don't come in. You know, if you engage with Haley, and if you like the Hawk Tuah meme, then go ahead. You probably get free coins. That's it. You'll probably get free tokens because we're giving them away. We're not selling them. We're giving.
But you are also selling them. That's the problem. You're not just giving them away. You are also selling them, and other people are buying them. That's how people are able to sell them, is someone's buying them.
Here you go, for free. That's the whole point of this project. If you look at the tokenomics that was tweeted from Haley's account that she copy and pasted.
They don't understand having a sustainable, or they don't understand a sustaining economy. It reminds me of the scene in Always Sunny where they're trying to explain, like, they're gonna sell the Sunny, like, bar fun bucks and then get them back and then pass them out again.
Right?
Did I know Martin Shkreli is on Twitch? I did, because he did an interview with Marantz.
Literally said, copying and pasting this, because, you know, Haley is brand new to crypto, right? She's born from a meme, but she's
born from a meme?
New to crypto, and she's trying to learn. She's trying to do something that's really cool and different in the space, all right? I don't care what anybody says. She has really great intentions, and this is not a celebrity token. This is
It's like a meme coin based on a meme celebrity.
an actual meme that has not a celebrity token. This is an actual meme.
This is an actual meme. Didn't Marjorie Taylor Greene say that once? This is an actual meme. This is a very real meme.
that has
How rich is this asshole? And this is how he talks. The world is so stupid. Oh my god.
this is not a celebrity token. This is an actual meme that has, I don't know, 100 billion fucking impressions on all the different platforms.
This meme is very real. Thank you. That's what it was. This meme is very real.
That like normal people, if you walk down the street, I'm in Hollywood right now, right? Guess what? You walk down the street, you ask 10 people, do you know what Hawk Tuah is? Right? 9 out of 10 people will fucking know what that is.
Just recognition, regardless of what the recognition is for, but any semblance of the idea of recognition as a commodity for its own sake. Oh, it disgusts me.
I don't give a fuck, right? They will know what that is. If you ask them about the other 99 memes we have in the space, you might go 1 for 10. Maybe, possibly. Other than Doge and Shiba Inu, right? Maybe two out of 10 if you're lucky on a good day, right? But Hawk Tuah is a cultural meme. We're not launching some celebrity bullshit. That's not what we're doing.
But she is! People call her Hawk Tuah Girl! She's just Hawk Tuah! Her fucking show is called Talk Tuah!
Right? Hawk Tuah is a cultural meme that everyone knows here in America. So if you want to be part of this meme community, dope.
What do you mean be part of the meme community?
If not, if you want to just...
It's not even like they have a Discord. Like, it's not even like you gain access to a special, like, oh, you bought a Hawk Tuah coin Discord. You just buy it. And then what? There's no community. You just buy it, and then you have it, or you sell it. What's the community?
You know, I'm going to say y'all, you guys, right? There's a lot of negativity in the space.
I'm proud to be a part of this meme community.
I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing, right? If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill. And I'm going to count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now.
You know, your what the fuck is going on with this pump and dump stream is going well. We're in 12 minutes into an hour and you're already calling all of the people on the call mentally ill. When are we getting Hannah Reloaded coin? Never, because I would never scam you. I'll certainly take your money and tips for providing a service, but I don't want to scam you. Like, even cynically speaking, what a terrible choice. Like, even if I didn't care about other people, which I do, unfortunately, seems to be a hindrance in this world, but like, what a poor business decision. Let's say I scammed all of you, and then boom, you would all hate me, and then it's like this guy who's getting shit on. Like, that's not worth it. That's not worth it at all.
Right? I'm definitely mentally ill.
I can scam you? Oh, good, because I have some funds tied up in Nigeria, so I'll send you an email about it. We'll talk.
I do love it. I do love memes. I do have a passion for this stuff. I try not to be on X like I used to because it's just a bunch of miserable people trying to farm engagement and hate and say racist shit, negative shit, and they think it's fine.
Okay, none of what you just said about Twitter is incorrect, but it also has nothing to do with your thing. You scammed people. Talk about that.
Well, the world that I live in is not like that. We're trying to have fun, right? We're trying to actually have fun. We're trying to do
Trying to have fun. I'm sure it's fun on your end where you're getting millions of dollars. That probably is fun for you. Not for other people, though.
something cool. We're trying to give meme tokens away for free to people who have never had any crypto before, any meme token. And you guys should be kissing my fucking ass because I'm trying to do something dope and give meme tokens to people, right, that have never, ever had meme coins before.
You should be kissing my ass because I am bringing new marks into the ecosystem for you to scam, is what he just said. You should be kissing my ass because I am bringing gullible idiots to the table for you to steal from. is what this man just said with his whole chest. Ooh.
I guarantee you we'll be able to get, I don't give a fuck about the price, by the way. Don't give a shit. But
To be clear, he probably doesn't give a fuck about the price. They made millions of dollars just off of their tax. So for those that don't know, in crypto, you can have a thing where off of every transaction, the creators of it get a certain percent. Think of it like a sales tax almost when you're transferring money, but the tax doesn't go to a government, it goes to the creator of the project. So they have made millions of dollars just off other people trading it. Doesn't matter what the price is.
send us to zero, couldn't care less. But if you get real users, real people going, oh, this meme is dope. This is fun. This community's cool. Right? Hawk Tuah. I love Hawk Tuah. That shit's
What are the
hilarious.
chances of a Veronica outfit? Like from Archie? I don't know. Do they make Veronica outfits?
Yeah, maybe that's a
What does Veronica look like? I'm not an Archie person.
positive thing for the entire space. Because maybe when we onboard
Scooby-Doo. Who's Veronica from Scooby-Doo?
tens of thousands, hundred thousands, when we talk about this shit on national television, right? Maybe they might be interested in these other memes and these other NFTs that are in this community. Because if you like Hawk Tuah,
The other woman? Oh, Daphne. You mean Daphne?
you might like Dog with Hat. If you like Hawk Tuah, right?
Oh, a Hex girl. She's one of the Hex girls. I don't know if they make Hex Girls costumes. If you meant oh, you did mean Daphne. They definitely make Daphne costumes. Potentially.
You might like Mog. You might like Kekasi. You might like all these other memes that are amazing.
Excuse me. I see that you like Hawk Tuah. Would you like some other meme tokens, perhaps?
Right? But guess what? Nobody knows about them. These are all these tokens, unfortunately, most of them are bundle farm tokens, you know, not the ones I just mentioned, not saying that, but most of these tokens, there's, you know, one person, 10 people propping up the chart. We're trying to do the opposite. We're trying to give a little bit of token to a lot of different people. And I know a lot of people want to see us fail. It's pretty sad because we're trying to do something cool for the space.
What are you trying to do
but
cool?
if you guys hit us with bullshit allegations, you know, I'm going to fire back and I'm going to keep going and Haley's going to keep going and you can't get rid of us. Sorry. You guys could go post shitty charts all day. Doesn't fucking matter. Don't give a shit. I'm part of all your meme communities. There's nothing you can do to get me out of
I'm part of all your meme communities. There's nothing you can do to get me out of them.
These coins that I've been holding for a year to 2 years, right? Sorry, I'm part of it, and I'm going to try to be doing something cool, and I don't care about putting my name on it, right? So if you want to see me fail, then you want to see yourself fail. You guys, you know, but if you want to see somebody win with good intentions, then, you know, come join the community, you know, come be a part of it. Engage with Haley. You'll probably get this token for free. Over here, which is this is their first launch, right?
Yes, after his diatribe, other people do talk.
This is really cool what they're doing. I'm going to pass it off to over here. And I think like what we're doing here, this is day one. Yeah, it was a rough day. Yeah, we got sniped to shit. But guess what? Moving forward, you know, over here and we have a lot of fun stuff planned. And this is the beginning. So over here, take it from here.
Thanks, Doc. Hey guys, like I think, Doc maybe a little bit over exuberant.
That's how you know it's going well, is when you pass the mic, someone immediately starts to try and apologize for you and explain why you were so weird.
You know, it's been a long day. We've been up a long time. You know, obviously launch had some
Which is worse, Nathan embezzling allegedly Flat Earth Club funds or the Hawk Tuah crypto crime? Oh, the Hawk Tuah, it's not even close. Nathan allegedly stole like $800. Haley and this whole scam have apparently taken millions of dollars from people, which the fact that there were millions of dollars flowing through the Hawk Tuah coin economy just Do you ever feel like the world doesn't make any sense and it's just completely alien to you, and no matter how much you feel like you start to understand more about it, the mystery just expands 2 times more and it gets twice as confusing? Ah.
Some issues, like we got sniped. Unfortunately, I think like ultimately, like I think what we're trying to do here is target a little bit of a paradigm shift, right? So, our project, we've been exploring the intersection of like Web 2 and Web 3 for some time, like kind of like iterated through a few different business models here and there. And ultimately, when we came across the Hawk Tuah team,
horny men with disposable money throwing it at a hot blonde. But here's the thing, if they just want to throw money at attractive women, OnlyFans exists, and you could even get things in return for that. Like, they'll rate your dick. Like, why would you buy a crypto coin if you just wanted attention from this random woman?
They were a little bit different, like their backgrounds kind of span from like, deep meme coin NFT guys to like, kind of like some really deep connections within the
Red Arclight, thanks for following.
music and entertainment industry. And so like their positioning here was like, look, we haven't really seen a kind of NFT or meme coin project or anything kind of related to like a Web 2 IP trying to transition into crypto that's ever kind of had any kind of semblance.
Over here, guys.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah,
I'm here.
Hey, Haley, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I mean, like, I think that I kind of really
Y'all
wanna
cannot
kind
get
of
rid of
talk-
me. Good day. Sorry about it.
This attitude ain't helping.
I mean, like, we kind of wanted to explore kind of like
they're not apologetic at all.
Where
they're so angry and defensive and just like, why are you mad at me? I'm mad at you. Fuck you, is their attitude.
we haven't really seen a project that has been like a Web 2 IP trying to enter into space legitimately.
A Web 2 IP trying to enter this space legitimately.
And anything that's kind of ever been able to show kind of some sort of semblance of longevity over an extended time frame.
The fact that they're still pretending Web 3 is going to be a thing is so funny.
When I linked up with these guys, they've been in the space for a while. Their kind of interest was trying to see if we kind of come up with a blueprint that could represent something that was like a little bit of a, like something that could be a reference point for something that could be a sustainable business model for, Web 2 IPs that were looking to come into the space. And so I think we kind of try to go back to the drawing board and think about things from like first principles. And
do you notice that they try and talk about this in like complex jargon when what they're saying isn't complex at all? Like he's saying like how we have them enter the Web 3.0. Like, what are you talking about? You literally took a fucking meme lady and you slapped it on a fucking meme coin. You didn't even create the backbone for it. It's off of the Solana chain. Like, there's not some like complicated technical thing they're talking about. They make it sound like that, but there's no there. They're just talking as if this is a big complicated project when it is not. You could do this if you took a little bit of time to like figure out how this stuff worked. You could go do this. This does not require like immense technical knowledge. They didn't build their own chain or anything. Lilac Rosenberg says, when are you going to scam us? I covered this. I'm not. But if you do want to help me so I can provide fair services to you in entertainment, consider using the tip link. Sorry I keep shilling that. I apologize deeply. I'm such a scumbag.
A lot of that is trying to create this paradigm shift that we're targeting. Ultimately, I think that the way that it plays out and it kind of appears from an optics perspective is that, there's a lot of the tokens that are, controlled centrally. And that is true. At the end of the day, we did mint the tokens. If you look at the tokenomics that's been posted publicly, yeah, I mean, like there was a portion that was like reserved for the strategic round where we did raise a private round, and that was done predominantly to mitigate any kind of concerns around like potentially being deemed to be selling securities to.
Oh, does she? I love Mooncat, but I guess I haven't seen her crypto video, crypto video. Why have I not? Maybe I did, but it was just a long time ago. Apparently I need to rewatch it either way or watch it.
American citizens. That was obviously a very, very strong consideration for the team. And so we've done that. We did that by private round, which involved SAFs that helped mitigate some of the risk there. So that was like one of the intentional choices, basically to kind of mitigate potential risks there. Haley's obviously a publicly exposed person, and that was just the legal advice that we had, and wanting to be cautious around like how these things kind of work. But yeah, I think the real kind of thing here is that we've got kind of allocated a lot of the supply to the community. So I think obviously like a lot of the
and they all sold it. How'd that work? Just a Peach with $3 says, "You're great, thank you."
Narratives that have been kind of like prevalent in this kind of cycle have been around like things that we've been talking about for a long time, right? Like mass adoption, distribution, those type of things. Where like realistically, I've been in the space for like over 10 years, and we've built a lot of stuff, but like not a lot of organic usage, right? And so we kind of went back.
I like that that's an admission that like crypto is just an ecosystem of interconnecting Ponzi schemes. It's all it is. So funny when they again obfuscate it by being like, we don't really have the organic usage we'd like. Yeah, it's all people trying to scam everyone else. That's your whole crypto economy. GamerG says, Web 3.0 becoming real is always a few months away, just like Winds of Winter, the QAnon storm, and corporate accountability. Topical.
Back, and we were like, hey, I think a lot of us here can probably remember the Uniswap kind of airdrop moment, right? And I think that was kind of like this kind of landmark moment in crypto history that kind of like served as this kind of reference point that I think that kind of redefined the meta for airdrops and like retroactive airdrops, and how we think about like tokens for like user onboarding and user retention and stuff like that, and like brand building through tokens and stuff like that. And so I think that the meta has obviously evolved over.
It's a pyramid scheme of Ponzi schemes. Yeah, sure. Harold Doubleman says, it seems to me that they don't just want attention from her, they want to signal to everyone they know that they are pro-enthusiastic blowjobs from girls who they think are hot, because that's what they want, think they deserve, and word alert, probably feel they're being unfairly denied. TLDR, BJs are political for chuds, and this lady monetized that effectively. See, what I've seen, though, is the chuds hate her because she's a woman openly making money off of her sexuality. So, like, when I was doing research, when I was looking at other people's videos for this stream to see kind of what the vibe was in the crypto community, so many of the dudes were really gross about her. And, like, I don't necessarily like her as a person, but, like, they were being, like, disgusting about her, and, like, oh, she got famous because she's a degenerate, and said, like... So, to be clear, there are a fair amount of these people that are also sexist weirdos that hate her. So just putting that out there.
Time to where we see a lot of like the airdrop farming type of stuff, where largely kind of just like on-chain activity, and like it's all kind of just inorganic activity. And we wanted to kind of see if we could replicate that within the Web2 context, right? And so for Haley, what that meant was like we've gone back in time and taken a snapshot that represents like the historical engagement. Basically, we wanted to try and see if we could distribute these tokens to her true fans, right? And I think that's another one of the biggest narratives of this cycle, with memes. And like, I think, Vitalik wrote about this, like, what else could meme coins be, right? And we definitely think that, meme coins are a great way for like,
Vitalik is the creator of the second biggest crypto chain. Oh God, why am I blanking? Not Bitcoin, but the other one. I know there's a lot, but it's the second like biggest one. Ethereum.
Building tool, and like I think that it creates this like strong tethering between token holders and stuff like that, and like it's like this kind of way that by being holders in I guess like mutual holders in this token, you then become like I guess like decentralized shareholders in this kind of common movement, where we're both obviously we're both beneficiaries. Ultimately, if you're a holder of the token, you're ultimately a beneficiary if the token does well. And like I think that everyone can kind of acknowledge that these kind of social tokens, in general, they kind of trade predominantly on sentiment, right? So it's like
there's nothing else to trade on. They're not trading predominantly on sentiment. They are sentiment. There's nothing but sentiment.
Mind share can you capture? And yeah, so I think that starting from like how do we bootstrap in our initial community and how do we see that initial distribution, we're like, okay, let's go back and look at metrics of historical engagement. So we found like people that had donated to a charity, people that had like bought a merch, people that had listened to a Spotify, people that had like engaged on TikTok, Twitter, etc. And we tried to create a tiered system that would be like, I guess, representative, like of the level of basically like your level of fandom, like how true of a fan you are, kind of like ranked by
I want to be clear about something too, because I picked a bad bra for this shirt. It looks like I have a big outie here. This is not my belly button. This is a bottom zipper on a bra I am wearing, because it's like a front bra. Just this thing sticking out, and I feel like people are like, wow, Hannah's got a weird outie belly button. Nope, that's a zipper. Just want to point that out, because it's bugging me.
Your historical engagement. And so we kind of created a snapshot there where we've gone back and look at historical engagement metric and distributing that via this 20% free claim that will be announced, the details of which will be announced like shortly, but essentially it can be claimed via the Over Here site. We've taken a snapshot already, and people can come to the site and basically sign in with their social media accounts and basically to check eligibility for this free airdrop. We've allocated 20% of the tokens, which is why you may have seen like some of the tokens moving to a squads multi-sig. Like a lot of that is to be to be used to be funding the Solana program that we are basically distributing the free claim tokens from. So there's that, and then going forward, we have this I don't know if it's in the tokenomics published, but the community fund. So it's there. Basically, that's like for how do we distribute our tokens ongoing, right? And so like, it's how do you once you bootstrap in your initial community, you've seeded the initial tokens, the initial distribution.
They're literally talking about bootstrapping your community.
True fans in your community.
Do people forget that saying is supposed to be something impossible? It's not aspirational. You can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's the whole point. It's literally impossible.
Then how do you grow from there, right? And I think like going back to that whole notion of these social tokens trading on pure sentiment, it's like we've taken the analogy of Bitcoin here and kind of looking at like Bitcoin is like Bitcoin mining is essentially like distributing tokens over an extended period of time, in the form of block rewards, in compensation for miners coming to the network and contributing their computational hashing power, right? Because the network cares about security. Miners contribute their computational.
It's not down by my belly button. It just in the camera. It's kind of hard to tell because I also kind of hunch over.
Power and they compensate accordingly, right? And in the context of like a social coin, essentially, right? Like these things trade purely on sentiment. So really, what we care about here is like impressions, right? How do you propagate the message and the IP? So the way that we think about it is kind of like distributing social mining rewards over an extended period of time, basically in proportion to a user's proportional contribution of social hashing power, right? So it's like, okay, it's
social hashing power. Someone want to explain that one to me?
It's like gamified social. So like all this kind of
I don't want my social interactions gamified. I'd like to be a human being, please. Please stop turning everything into a little economy. Please stop making everything a monthly subscription and rental. Please stop. Please just let me exist as a human being. Oh my god.
Galaxy campaigns that we see and stuff like that. In Web 2, they call them like play walls. But essentially, like, how it might look like is, Coffeezilla, you might be like, we see today we got like 10,000 impressions on Twitter, and we can tractably measure that you were responsible, and we can attribute like 1,000 of those impressions to you. Therefore, you get like 10% of the rewards. And like obviously, that's a very simplistic lens through which to look at things, but it kind of gives you like an abstraction to kind
socialized hashing power as proof of work stake.
Understand like how we're thinking about these social
proof of work. For those that don't know, is like how Bitcoin maybe used to work. Did they change that, or is Ethereum the one that changed to proof of stake? I want to say so, but I'm not sure. Either way, proof of work is basically how you get Bitcoin, which is like mining, which is having computers solve complex math equations. Proof of stake is one where you gain tokens by basically holding it and staking it and saying, I am not going to move or sell this token. It's like basically putting It's the equivalent of putting your money in like a longer term savings account where you can't pull money out as you want. It's not liquid. Same idea, because it's limiting. The more people that are limiting the amount of free-flowing coin in the ecosystem, the less supply there is. So in theory, the value relative to something like the dollar, it would go up because there's less of it available because everyone has their staked.
Mining.
Crypto CD is a fair way to put it. CD as in certified deposit.
Obviously, the models there need to be refined over time to figure out, like, what, I guess, top of funnel KPIs are driving, like, conversions further down the funnel, and, like, I guess refining the parameters and the weightings and stuff like that. It's a very, very, like, I guess, quantitative, driven kind of like direction. And we need to figure out, like, what metrics we can kind of tractably measure with, like, a high degree of confidence. But yeah, I mean, broadly speaking, like, that's kind of a little bit of, like, how we're thinking about things. Obviously, maybe some of that wasn't as, like, transparent or understood from the launch, but a lot of those details will be kind of released as we we go along with the project. And hopefully a lot of this will be extremely transparent. Like, I don't know if Doc mentioned earlier, but the team's tokens will be locked up for 12 months and invested over 3 years. We did have some problems, like, basically when we were trying to deploy that using Magna. And so, like, but that will happen, like, very, very.
What the fuck are you on?
I've been.
There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get the Coffeezilla part.
Team's tokens will be basically what happened, like, % of the supply lives in, like, all be like right in the.
What the fuck are you?
There we go.
I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What Coffeezilla?
Hey,
man.
this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've
I don't know why anyone fights with Coffeezilla when they get called out on scams. I really don't. Because I think he has, like, in terms of the things he's covered, has he ever published something that's wrong? Like, I mean, broadly. Everyone makes little mistakes, but, like, has he ever targeted a group of people and called them scammers and they weren't? Like, and I'm not even saying, like, he's perfect. It's just he tends to pick really big scams that are, like, obvious. So, I don't know. Kind of funny that you'd argue with that guy who has the reputation of being the guy that really thoroughly and successfully investigates crypto and other financial scams.
been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
Yeah, we know. We trust me.
We know.
We were there. We could answer that.
you
No
know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens
Coffeezilla,
going
just-
directly from the main account,
Coffeezilla, just chill for a second.
and then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now, we had...
We're really good scammers. Woo!
That's what everyone says, by the way.
Listen,
Everyone says,
doesn't
"Not me."
matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a
You're different.
strategic allocation, right, through a foundation.
Have I read the lawsuit Paul filed against Coffeezilla? No, I know he filed it, but I've not read it, so I don't know what the claims are.
Single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet. You've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much did
sale?
y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out your
made.
fans. So other
Over here,
people
can you give
dump on your fans.
Hold on, Coffeezilla, take a chill pill, brother.
So
let's
Y'all
just
just
speak-
rug pulled a bunch of people. What
No,
are you
there's
talking-
no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pulled. And it's not done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market cap.
No, it's
and
not
dumped
just
it.
snipers.
That was not
No,
us.
it's not
That
just
was
that, and
listen.
you know that.
Listen, no. I'm telling you the truth.
And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme.
There's not a.
Oh,
it's
I'm
not,
sure
it's
that's not
a
you getting
scheme.
those fees,
It's
right?
not a
Who's making
scheme.
the money
It's
on
not
the
a-
fees?
it's
Who's
not a
making
scheme.
millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a
We
scheme.
need more of this. So much respect. Not enough people talking like this to people who are obvious liars Everyone just treats like people who are publicly lying constantly, like with like, oh well, no, more of this, more people being like, hey, no, fuck you. Sophie, thanks for gifting a membership.
Scheme. That's the
Who's making
project, so we
fees?
can keep this thing going for years. Okay, that's how do you think? There's so many expenses,
Who
right?
makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right? Who's
Which
gonna
is who?
who
Who does that
which
who does that belong to?
that belongs to the project, right?
I love here how he tries to dance around like, obviously you're making money off of this. Like, why are you trying to hide behind like, oh, the organization? Why did they even let him join the call? If I was a crypto scammer, he would be the last person I'd want there. Overconfidence, maybe? I don't know.
Who's the
That
project? Who is the
that
project?
well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
How
and
much does
there's
Haley
and there's a
Welch
lot.
own?
This is Haley Welch's project,
So she
and
owns all of it.
Coffeezilla.
Did
Take a
she just
chill,
make $1
take a
million
chill pill,
on fees on
take
a
a
rug?
chill pill.
I'm just trying to figure out
Do you
who
know
owns it.
how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands to hire directors? You think this stuff pays
I like that he talks like setting this thing up in the Cayman Islands was like necessary, and that isn't a red flag. Like, oh, you set this up in a way that your funds cannot be seized by the United States federal government, and you find that to be a necessary expense, and you don't think that that's like a, whoa, that's a little weird. He just says it like it's like the most normal thing in the world to set up an organization in the Cayman Islands.
pays for itself, right?
So y'all wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking
we're
who
here every
actually
single
makes the
day.
millions of
Day
dollars in
one,
fees from the
day
rug.
two, day three. You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. How and first of all, over
Again,
here,
what is the ongoing expense of this? You didn't set up the chain. It's an offshoot of Solana. So what are you doing? What's the expense? What are these millions and millions and dollars of expenses you're claiming?
speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak.
I don't believe you. I do not believe they have 18 people working on this. I just don't. I don't believe it. What could they possibly be working on with 18 people? If you're talking about marketing people, okay, that's not necessary unless you're just trying to get it out to the most people, but the actual function of the project is still a scam, so you're just complaining that you're paying a bunch of people to promote the scam? How much on the tech side could it possibly be? It's a meme coin. It has no utility. It has zero utility even by crypto standards. It's just a token that you either have or you don't. Where's the expense coming from? I need to use the bathroom real quick. Sorry, so I'm gonna get some water, gonna pee. Be back in a second. We'll continue this while I'm gone. Cher will tell you about, Serenity! Be right back. He with the Q says, okay, not sold on the movie, but this chair coin does sound interesting. Chair coin, not a scam.
This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here, and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like you're
So
used
who
to.
made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh make of that million,
Two,
1.8 million?
it's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does
Okay,
she own of it?
it's a foundation. She owns.
It's a foundation. Yes, you can't hide behind that, though. We know it's not a sentient entity. People own it, so.
0 of the foundation.
So y'all
The
made the money?
foundation. No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman
Brother,
Islands.
who profited? Over $1 million was just
I'm
made.
telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way,
Okay, who's
Coffeezilla,
all getting paid out and how much? Are you on that list? Is Haley on that list?
I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It
Well,
goes
when you're
to
charging
attorneys.
15%,
It goes to accountants. It goes to
if
directors.
you're
It
charging
goes to
15%
staff.
on the rug pull
Right?
and you're profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pull, I
rug
think it's
pull
relevant.
because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation. What
Doc,
you're saying,
do the
Coffeezilla.
math. Do
It's
the math.
defamation. You're saying that we pulled the rug. There was
You
no rug
released
pulled.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not
It's
gonna let me talk?
bullshit.
You
It's
you just
bullshit.
talk over me. You talk over
No,
me.
I'm hearing bullshit. So why
No, you're
am I
not.
going
You're
to take it
talking over
seriously?
me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
Well,
And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
so who pays you, Coffeezilla?
They always do this. Anyone who's watched Coffeezilla and has seen his investigations and seen how his interview goes, they always do this. They always get put into a corner to the point where they go, oh, Coffeezilla, who's paying you? His patrons and his YouTube people. He's a very popular YouTuber because he does something that people consider satisfying, and it's calling out scammers. It's not complicated. There isn't a secret millionaire behind him. Like, that's not how this works.
Let's track your wallet.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
Over here, why don't you tell
Nobody's
Coffeezilla
here
what
for
we're
me.
doing
Everyone's
with this
here
project?
for you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haley Welsh's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
They muted him.
I just got muted.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, like we as mentioned, like we raised a 17% strategic allocation that was done at a $16.69 million valuation. We tried to kind of keep that.
I didn't see the apology video, Big Dick Energy, but I did see his accusations.
As decentralized as possible. Like we tried to basically, we spent a lot of time going person by person at the start, trying to raise, 5K checks, obviously the restriction there was, we discussed this extensively with a lot of different people in the space. As mentioned, I've been in the space myself for over 10 years. And, the basic kind of premise here was that, we had the restriction, like we heard the request for us to do this in a public manner.
Sure,
And,
thanks for
I
following.
think that we, having consulted with like lawyers.
Oh no, it's a bot. Never mind. It's a bot asking for crypto. Fuck off, bot.
I guess like the legal opinion was that in order to kind of protect Haley, and kind of mitigate any kind of considerations around potentially being deemed to have sold unregulated securities to Americans, that it should be done via SAFT agreements that would via this legal structure that we were advised to kind of set up in I believe it was Cayman or BVI. And like we tried to essentially have that as like 5K checks, and scale that. Ultimately, that was kind of like quite difficult, and we kind of like basically ended up raising a combination of like 10K checks and some 25K checks, some 5K checks. It was like a bit of a range, and ultimately, I think we had like over like I don't know 200 people participate. A lot of people within the industry.
I can't believe they that blatantly muted Coffeezilla and just expect no one to see how fucked up and sus that is.
That were very supportive of the vision.
I wonder how much Haley actually knew about what was going on before they threw this on her. Here's the thing. I'm not expecting anyone, much less celebrities, who are often very insulated in their own, group of people and the people they pay and whatever. I don't expect people to necessarily understand the technicals of crypto, but in the year of our Lord, 2024, almost 2025, everyone knows that celebrity crypto stuff is a scam. Everybody knows celebrity crypto stuff is a scam. So she didn't necessarily know the details of how it was a scam, but I don't believe for a second that she had, like, nothing but good intentions going into this, because nobody hears celebrity crypto endorsement anymore and sees it as anything else but a scam. Yeah, the Paul brothers thing, like, it's just, you just don't do this without knowing at this point that it's at least a little yikesy.
Because I think that
thanks, Big Dick Energy.
They too kind of saw that potentially this might have been a pathway forward. Like, I think that we're kind of hoping that this can be like a little bit of a paradigm shift. I mean, like I said, nothing that we've seen thus far with people from the Web 2 space trying to come into the space.
The Web 2 space. You mean the internet? You mean the entire internet?
In a sustainable manner has ever kind of had any kind of semblance of longevity of an extended time frame, and we're just trying to try something different, right? Like I said, we went back to first principles and kind of tried we're trying to do something different in a way that we think makes sense, by ultimately seeding the community through this kind of 20% free claim. I think people that are kind of trying to come at us and be like, hey, we're not, where was the community participation? Well, I think that it kind of shows with the tokenomics, that we have actively tried to target, her true fans by going and looking at historical engagement metrics, like obviously the people that have bought merchandise, people that have supported her by donating to a charity, people that have listened to her podcast on Spotify, etc. TikTok, Twitter, etc.
Man, he's just repeating the same talking points from earlier. He's desperate. He's flailing. He can tell they had a meeting and these were the talking points, and he's just desperately trying to get back to a space where he doesn't feel attacked.
So I think that we kind of felt ultimately that was probably the best representation of who were her true fans, and we wanted to kind of ensure that when she was running this initiative that
Hawk Tuah's true fans. I'm not a poser.
The token.
I liked Hawk Tuah before it was cool.
Into the hands of the people that have been most.
Her charity's about animals. I looked it up. I don't know anything about it specifically, but it's something about rescuing animals. So I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the charity unless it turns out it's a scam, and I don't think it is. But yeah, they're trying to get clout by mentioning her charity. They're trying to associate themselves with charity in some way as to mitigate everyone's view of them as scammers.
Supportive of her and kind of really engage with her content, and being supportive, and yeah, I think that's kind of like a lot of the current positioning. I think FaZe has put his hand up a bunch. I don't know, Doc, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, go ahead. I just want everyone to be respectful.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, this is
You guys hear
something
me?
that means a lot. Go ahead, FaZe Banks.
Appreciate it. I just heard this guy blab about pretty much nothing and repeat the same shit that he said the first time around.
True.
You said something about Web 2, people from Web 2, traditional Web 2 entering Web 3 and
Yeah.
not being able to see stable, like longevity, like healthy relationship with the rest of the space. I came into crypto in 2018, 2019, and yeah, I've never launched a token or a project, and I've done my due diligence to like know what to do, what not to do, and how to keep my fans safe from shit.
It's probably spelled HAWK because it's easier to trademark Big Dick Energy.
Like what
Like, I don't think... That's just a guess. Usually when it's something like that, it's because it's easier to trademark when it is not the typical spelling.
just happened. Haley,
So I assume for her branding, her agency or whatever made sure it was spelled that way.
going to talk to you directly right now because
Hey, Bullet Bill, good to see you.
if
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
you really own 10% of the supply of this token and it's locked up for a year and it's vested over 3 years, you got scammed harder than anybody involved. This 100% was a mismanaged, mislaunched. Like this is took what Coffeezilla said. I would label this a scam as well. It's pretty obvious. Like Coffeezilla brought up, 97% of the token was bundled into the same cluster. And in layman's terms, that just basically means 90%, 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were
No,
like,
no, that's not true. It's not true.
yeah, yes, it is
It's
true.
false.
Yes,
It's
no,
false.
it's 100% true.
It's held
You're talking,
back.
brother.
Yeah.
You're talking about some fucking. What did you say in the Cayman Islands?
It's how you legally launch these
No,
types of things. It's a foundation. But listen, this isn't a bundled scam. This is free tokens that have been held back to be allocated to Haley's biggest fans on her social media, given away for free. This isn't what I think a lot of people are used to here. Because the team was not dumping one token. That's not the only tokens that could have been sold. It was that strategic allocation, which is what we were talking about. That 17% that was given to strategically to people outside the United States through SAFs, and tokens that were given to meme coin communities and different communities, and that were there to be claimed. So this is not the team selling 97%. It's not a bundle. It's the tokenomics were published, and we can go through them. Maybe over here you can go through and we can show all the different wallets, by the way, and prove that they were not sold by us. So the bubble map stuff was totally false. It's not what happened. But over here, maybe you can explain the allocations to these different wallets and clear up a lot of these allegations that are just false.
Yeah, I mean, like in terms of like the distribution to the different wallets and stuff like that, like obviously it was done via strategic, like we did a private sale basically to strategics, and like it was distributed across like
If I stay strategic enough, people will think I'm saying something.
5K, 10K, 25K checks to different wallets. Yeah, FaZe, I think you want to speak again.
I actually didn't notice the emojis.
yeah, please. Sorry,
No, all good, man.
Haley. Again, Haley, I'm gonna talk to you directly. At the end of the
Okay.
day, your name was the poster child for the token. The whole Hawk Tuah meme is used to like market it and launch it. At the end of the day, when Coffeezilla makes a video about this, you're gonna be in the thumbnail. Your name's gonna be in the
I know
title.
what you meant, Big Dick Energy. I just didn't see them.
To what Doc or whoever the fuck was saying earlier about traditional Web 2 influencers coming in the space and having a bad like reputation in this space. It's for this reason exactly. It's because people enter the space like this with whoever the fuck. Basically, what I'm getting at, and I'll wrap up here with just whoever guided you in this, or whoever directed you to do this, or gave you the advice to do this, you should fire them immediately. And yeah.
Yeah, I just want to jump in here.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, FaZe.
Yeah, we're
She seems like indignant that people are mad at her about this.
all doing the best we can. Listen, this is day one. Yeah, ugly launch, cool. There's day two, there's day three, there's day four, and the key is just not giving up. The key is showing up every single day, memeing. The key is
The
actually
key
on
is showing up every day and memeing. That's what I tell myself before I get on stream. You just gotta show up and meme, goddammit.
boarding her real true fans. This might not be for everybody. It's not a big deal to us. We ain't going anywhere. Haley's not going anywhere. And the Hawk Tuah meme is definitely not going anywhere. So
I mean, it's like, is it even still, do people still, like, what do they do with it? Like, what do people do to do the people reference it constantly still? I don't know. I know it's a thing. How much of a commodity is the Hawk Tuah meme?
this is definitely not a 97% bundled thing that everyone thinks. Yes, those tokens were held back. Yes, they were from the deployer wallet, but they're put into wallets for her true fans to claim. They were not sold. None of those tokens were sold. And I just want to make that very, very, very clear. We could show forensic analysts that are showing this same thing. Yeah, it got sniped to shit. Everyone knew that. We put the contract address out there early, and everyone was like, why did you do that? You should have sniped it yourself. We did that for multiple reasons. So there wasn't a million different tokens launching saying this is Haley's token, or this is the Hawk Tuah token, this is the official token. So we wanted to put that out there. Unfortunately, yes, it got sniped. Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? That does happen. We all kind of knew that was going to happen. It sucks that happened. But those snipers were the ones dumping. And yes, there was 17% of the supply that was given to that strategic allocation. Yes, some of them did sell. That's it. There was no team.
To be clear, what he's saying here in trying to cover it up with complex languages, they did a pre-sale of 17% of the token to people prior to actually going live, and 3% was then allocated to everyone else. So there were more people in the pre-sale, there was more tokens in the pre-sale than they were available on the initial launch. So the people from pre-sale sold off to the other people at launch, dumping on them. So he's talking about, like, oh yeah, there was the 17%. That 17% was bigger than the allocation of tokens to other people. So of course what did they think was going to happen here? Like, just you look at the numbers and you go, oh yeah, even if a relatively small, but it wasn't small, selection of the 17% starts selling, it's gonna crush everyone else. How do you not see it?
Selling any tokens from any other parts of the tokenomics, from any one, if not one fucking token. But listen, it's all love. I understand everybody around here is kind of used to the same thing. There's only one way to prove that this is not just like everything else, which is just not give up, right? And keep going and keep doing everything, that you possibly can, right? To keep it pushing. And the only way that it's a rug, or the only way that it's a scam, is if you give up on it. And that's the one thing that we can say
There's
is
the other 80% locked up, I assume, until it's released at a later time.
no one's given up on this.
Or it might be held by some of these people. I don't know.
So over here, if you want to ask Haley some questions, let's like, Haley
Yeah.
is somebody who's an incredible person, and she's had a lot of fun memeing. She really enjoys X.
She's had a lot of fun memeing.
I think we have to really stick with the facts, and we can show all the transactions, right? And we've had them analyzed now. We can show all the transactions. That's the thing, is like the blockchain doesn't lie, and we will publish those transactions. It's not a big deal. It's very confusing reading that stuff, but that's not from the team. Yes, yes, it got 90. Yes, it was 3% in the pool, 97. That was held back. All for really Haley, most of that for Haley's fans, right, to claim. And there's a long, extensive claim process. But over here, you want to say something or have Haley say something? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I just wanted to be like, obviously Haley's been through a journey, and like, this launch has obviously gone the way it's gone. But yeah, I think that maybe it'd be helpful for the community to kind of hear, Haley's story, because ultimately, like, I think part of the reason behind kind of like the coin and stuff like that has been that there's been a bunch of fake tokens launched, right, off the Hawk Tuah meme and IP. I think like everybody resonates with Hawk Tuah as a meme. It's like one of the most
Oh no, not bootleg Hawk Tuah tokens.
viral memes.
Fun fact, owning a bootleg Hawk Tuah token is worth the same as having a real Hawk Tuah token, which is nothing, because they're both ephemeral ideas that have no concrete connection to the meme. It's a string of numbers on a fucking distributed append-only ledger that you're claiming is connected to a meme. Nothing makes sense, and it hurts.
Of all time, and like I think people have been making a lot of money off like derivative works, and people have launched a bunch of fake tokens, which I think kind of speaks to the, I guess, inherent memeability of the meme itself. And I think
the inherent memeability of the meme itself.
Maybe it'd be helpful. I don't know if Haley's comfortable sharing the kind of original story, and like I think of how things went, and
what's the story? It's a 9-second clip
with the original meme, because I think that kind of helps adding a lot of color to the story here, that people have been constantly trying to make like profit off her IP, and like I think part of this was like her attempt to try and do it right. Like obviously we understand we got bundle sniped here, put our hands up and be like, hey, look, like, maybe the launch didn't go the smoothest. But like, as Doc said, we're going to be kind of showing up every day, trying to run the project. I think Haley's here for the long term. Ultimately, like her career is, like just kind of starting, and like she's accomplished a lot of amazing things.
What did she do?
In a short period of time, and like obviously resonating, really strongly with
Did I know there's a podcast dedicated to talking about the most recent Talk Tuah episode? It's called Talk Tuah? Like Talking Dead, we're in hell? What are you talking about? Don't say that string of words to me like it's real! Are you kidding me? What are we doing? What are we doing?
With a global audience, and I think I think it'd just be useful for color if Haley was able to kind of share a little bit about that original story, because I think it helps kind of paint the picture here a little bit of how she's constantly tried to like build community and like use I guess what she's built to kind of like engage the broader community and be very inclusive, and like she's done a lot of cool stuff around like charity, and like I think she really cares about dogs and stuff like that, and I think it's really cool to see like someone that's actually genuinely trying to do something I guess cool with what she's been able to get in terms of like she's obviously had like a very, very steep rise to kind of like quote unquote fame. But like, yeah, I don't know if Haley, that's something you're comfortable sharing with the community, or if you feel like it's a little bit too sensitive, or how you feel about that. But I definitely think that it's helpful.
GamerG says, Hannah, have you looked into crypto game virtual real estate pricing and dealing with the sandbox crypto game? It's speculation scamming inside of speculation scamming and might make some good crypto cringe content. Was there any like particular game? Because like Earth 2 was one of those projects where they were trying to sell land to people. There are a few, I forgot the names of the other ones, but there's a few projects that were effectively trying to do that. So I've heard of them. Not great.
Helpful for the community to have that color.
Yeah, guys, I'm just here to have fun. I don't really have a full head.
Why do they keep... This was clearly their talking point. We're here to have fun. Our coin is about fun. How is it fun? What's fun about it? You can't just say it's fun.
Wrapped around this whole thing, but I'm figuring it out every day, and I'm here for the long term. My skin's getting thicker every day, and the hate's not gonna stop me. I'm here every day trying to work on this and get better at it, but I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, dude, that's the right attitude, man. That's the right attitude.
I'm not going anywhere.
Like, listen, when times get tough and this was a learning experience also, you know, for all of us. We don't, you know, this is not what we do, right? We believe in Haley. We believe in the actual cultural meme outside of this space. That's what
We
that's why
believe in the cultural meme.
we're here. We believe in, you know, the meme. We
What does
believe
that
in
mean? Do you know how empty it is to say we believe in the meme, and the meme is, you gotta spit on that thing, Hawk Tuah. That's what you believe in? What does that mean, you believe in it? What are you talking about? It's not something to believe in. It's just a thing?
Haley and where her intentions are. And if you've been following Haley for the last few months, yeah, she gets a lot of hate sometimes, but guess what? She always turns around for good.
He's talking like she has this long legacy. She's been famous for like 5 months, if that. I don't even know exactly when the Hawk Tuah thing happened, but she's not even been famous a year.
She started this charity, Paws Across America, and she's done so much incredible stuff for dogs, and she wants to continue doing that. And then now we have this meme coin that you can integrate in all these different things she's doing, including her podcast.
How is it integrated? In what way is it integrated? What is it doing? Phyllis Filler says, and lo, we witnessed the start of a new religious movement.
Tuesday. I mean, she literally, you know, is talking about her meme token on a really big podcast, on a charting podcast, and
she's already the #3 podcast, so it doesn't matter. He's literally talking about marketability like it's all that matters. Like your product doesn't matter. You just gotta sell a thing. We're about halfway through the show, so I'll do my little calls to action if you want to help support the show. The internet bill is due tomorrow, and if you want to keep me streaming for the next week, consider using the tip link to get towards the costume goal and help pay for the internet.
And onboarding and talking about, you know, these memes, all different types of memes, all different memes that everybody holds in this community.
Every
You know,
different
and bringing
meme
awareness
that you hold
to it. So it's like, it sucks that everyone like wants to, you know, see it fail and aren't very supportive of it yet.
You are not owed people wanting you to succeed, especially if the thing you are trying to do is a scam. Don't be surprised people want to see you fail because you are doing a bad thing that hurts people.
I think, like, you know, in week 2, in week 3, in week 5, no matter, you know, no matter what happens, when the entire community sees, oh wow, this is actually different than what we originally thought, right? I think it's going to take on a life of its own, and an entire new community is going to be built around it. So I mean, that's my belief. That's why we're doing it. We're doing something, you know, super innovative in my opinion.
What's
you know,
innovative?
with the meme token.
Like, why can't someone ask him what is innovative about this meme token?
But yeah, Trevor, go ahead, man.
Yes. So, I think the audience is very, very, very frustrated listening to this right now, and I think it's because people don't really want to know about like the reason for the idea or what you're going to do next or the vision. They just want to know like about the dumping. Like they don't. It's not about the sniping. Like people want to know what you're saying. The bubble map is not correct. Like just provide the facts. Like
I think I can explain a lot of this if I keep getting muted. I keep getting muted. I think I can explain a lot of this.
I'll go to you in a second, Coffee. People want to know who dumped. People want to know. People want proof that it's the strategic allocation. You guys said that you raised at a 17 million valuation, and there are about 200 different strategic investors. The bubble map showed that there were 12 addresses. So I think you guys just need to focus on squaring the reality of what happened, because the perception is not good, right? So you just got to stick to the facts and focus on the data and just clear that up. And I think that will be the most productive use of your time.
Yeah, thanks, Trevor. I mean, like, makes a ton of sense. Yeah, I mean, I think that we can go away and kind of compile something and then like kind of put it out in like written form, and might be useful. I mean, like, I think all of it lives on chain, so you know, like it shouldn't be too hard for us to kind of go back and like kind of compile that and like put it out. Yeah, but like that's very useful kind of like context, and I completely agree.
I would urge you guys as well to share at least what you know now, because while people are here, you know, they really
for sure. You know, I mean, like I said, like, I mean, it was I haven't, I mean, the bubble maps, I don't know why it's showing like, if it's showing like 12 holders or whatever it is.
Let me look. Parky on YouTube says, "Hey Hannah, I have a family member falling for a weird snake oil grift. I wouldn't mind seeing you cover if you're looking for content." Called ASEA. ASEA. Oh no. Is this an MLM? I will save it, and I will try to cover it on tin foil and look more into it. I'll do my best. Thank you very much. Oh, where did that go?
But we distributed, those tokens to, I don't know how many hundreds of wallets, basically in accordance with, the strategic, like a bunch of people invested, they got SAFs, they sent funds in, we distributed tokens. It was pretty standard. I've participated in a bunch of token sales. I've signed a bunch of SAFs. It wasn't anything too dissimilar to that. And it's all kind of like it should be there. If it's not showing up for whatever reason, I can kind of.
I told you the pickle fries are real good.
Yeah, I mean, I can share it with you now, but if you're telling me that is not the in alignment with what you're seeing on chain, then I'd be extremely confused. But we can kind of basically go and publish that. I mean, I do understand that a big portion of the tokens does lie in a few different wallets. I mean, like I said, some of that would be 10% of the supply that is for
Burger King has
the team, which will be locked invested. That will happen very soon once we figure out the situation with the with Magna and the squads multi-sig and stuff like that. Some of it is allocated to the 20% for the claim and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, all of that can be very comfortably explained as to where the tokens lie and what they're for. And where I guess funds came in, we distributed tokens to strategics. Basically they signed SAFs, they invested at a 16.69 mil valuation. And it's not more complex than that, really.
And
saying very little. Antronicus Khan with 100 bits says, "Can you imagine going back in time just 10 years and trying to describe the entirety of the Hawk Tuah crypto scam? Okay, so it started with this drunk girl who got famous for talking about spitting on a dick. I think I could explain it to me 10 years ago. I think I could. Viral video lady gets, crypto was a thing back then. I knew about crypto 10 years ago. Not, super intensively, but I could explain it's a scam. I think he could. The intricacies sound weird, but that's the case, on a long enough time scale, I think everything starts to sound weird, because you just get introduced to so many proper nouns at some point. You're like, what are we talking about? The Rizzler? What are you talking about? Maybe that's just getting older, because all the proper nouns start to sound wrong. You know what I mean?
I mean, you guys should label the wallets. You guys should be as transparent as you can. I mean,
Yeah.
A SAF doesn't have an NDA in it. You guys really need to go above and beyond to gain back some ground here in terms of the trust.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we can definitely go out there and endeavor to try and dispel as much of the FUD as possible. I understand that there was.
Oh, we did it! We got a FUD! FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So any criticism is just FUD, and you don't have to think about it.
A lot of transparency coming into the launch, and there's obviously a lot of confusion.
Haley gets off soon, and it's quite funny. She basically is like, okay, I'm going to bed.
A lot of people are thinking that, okay, they see on chain, hey, you guys have distributed a bunch of these tokens, quote unquote, for free, that were then obviously selling. We don't have control over how, private sell investors, trade their tokens. They're free to kind of we tried our best to curate that list of investors as best we could. Ultimately, we can't, ultimately control how they trade their tokens, but
you guys should.
It's not her podcast. It's this Twitter space that we're watching right now, Mr. Duck Sauce.
You guys should have given him a cliff the same as Haley for sure. I mean, the tokenomics I think were not great.
Yeah, I mean,
we're pretty bad.
So I mean, I can see that. I mean, I think that there's also the counter perspective of, like, I don't know if you've been following a lot of like the supply overhang kind of like recent narrative, or like, people talking about that. I mean, ultimately, I think that, there's it's not a one size fits all type of situation, but like I do think that there are some merits to having a lot of the tokens out on early, and having like price discovery be a little bit more efficient, because ultimately I think that if you have like a lot of tokens like locked and vested, like then you may not get to a really strong like indication of like where the market equilibrium actually lies, because you don't like allow for that proper price discovery.
I get what you're trying to say, but I mean, the proof's in the pudding for what happened today. Like as a investor myself, I've done 80 deals, and I would never invest in a deal where the investors are fully unlocked on day one.
Yeah, no, fair
Can
enough.
you guys hear me?
Sorry?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Who's speaking?
It's Ricky. It's Banks.
Oh, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I think you're just running around in circles right now, repeating the same talking points over and over and over. I heard Doc say something about like 20% of the tokens allocated to KOLs. Was that correct? Pre-sale?
No. I mean, we did like I said, we did a strategic fundraise where we.
You said something. You said something along the lines.
He said 17%, which would round up to 20.
Also, 0 tokens given to any KOL.
So who are they sold to pre-launch? Because I'm very good friends with Malcolm, Frank D. Gods, Lee.
They got 0
Threat.
tokens.
Yeah, you guys, because they didn't want any.
It doesn't matter. They got 0 tokens. We didn't give them.
How much longer is this video? It is about 9 more minutes.
Them any tokens for free. So that's just, it's all crap. Listen, I'm glad that we didn't give any tokens to KOLs, because we'd be hearing that, and that we would be at fault.
You're at
Nobody
fault for the
got
things you
tokens
did
for free.
do.
That's not, and no team sold any tokens. All right, the team did not sell any tokens, so it's all bullshit. Obviously the snipers, we did get sniped to shit. That is true. And people in that private allocation, yes, they sold. Just like a lot of these types of tokens, people buy them, people sell them, people enter rounds. It's a meme token. We didn't think locking, people up on a meme token, made a lot of sense. But at the same time, this is something that's like we're all in this together here in this community with Haley, with over here, with all of these holders. And there might be a negative sentiment today, but I think like when people realize that Haley's not going anywhere and the Hawk Tuah meme's not going anywhere, and she's got a podcast, and she's got all these verticals, and she's doing all this cool stuff around it, like a new community will form. So my point is this: day one, right? Not the best launch. We will show up every
The
single.
prices continue to drop since this, by the way, in case you're curious. In case you're like, oh, how's it doing? Not good. Not good. Here's the price chart on it. Hold on, can I go back to all? There you go. See it on the left where it started, and then there was a little spike, and then cratered. Then there was a little recovery, and then it cratered again. So right now, one Hawk Tuah coin is worth 0.000147 cents. It is down 93% in like 2 days.
Single day, nothing changes. And
What's the current market cap? I'm scared to know this. Hold on, where is it on here? Market cap is $141,000 right now. Started off much higher than that.
At the same time, it's like you've got Haley, who's been very committed, and memeing and bringing on a community.
Buy the dip. No, I wouldn't. I don't think so. I think that dip is just a crash.
So it's like,
unless you mean cheese dip, I will buy cheese dip.
Yes, this meme token, the launch was rough. It got sniped. Well, the snipers are gone. Now a community's formed. Like we said, it's got 14, 15,000 holders, whatever it is. That's a lot of people. And there's going to be more that are joining. They're going to be claiming. They're going to be getting these tokens. There's going to be onboarding, which is cool. So, I mean, I'm just going to focus on the positives, and, you know, no need to, like, you know, ask any more, like, or say that, oh, this is this or this is that. The team didn't dump any tokens. It's not true, right? So let's just stop that there, and we will definitely put,
Let's
you
just
know,
stop.
a bunch of, like,
Stop looking into it. Let's stop there. Stop it. Seriously, please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
forensics together to show,
The vibe I'm getting.
right, you know, who are the ones selling, you know, and then at the same time, it's like, I think everybody will start to realize that, oh, okay, yeah, they got sniped, and some you know, some of the guys in the strategic allocation sold, and that was that. And a lot of these tokens that have been controlled by the deployer, they've been put into wallets for free claims to Haley's community, and it's as simple as that. So yes, this was done different. Definitely way different than the usual meme token launch. But at the same time, that's not a bad thing. I think that it can still work, and we're committed to seeing it work, and we want Haley to be very successful in this space.
I think there's some other guys that want to speak. Nick, did you have something to say, man? Can these guys speak?
No, I don't even see Nick.
Nick O'Neill.
Probably
Yeah,
muted
I can
him.
see him here. Like, how do I? Okay. Yeah, I think he just pinged saying that he had like some questions or something.
Nick, can you hear us?
He's a speaker now. Nice. Or Trevor. Anybody that wants to speak?
They're so good at this.
Yeah,
Coffeezilla definitely wants to talk, but you won't let him.
Nick, go ahead.
Oh, it said muted by host, so I couldn't do anything. Can you
How
hear
you
me
doing,
now?
man? Yeah, we got you.
I'm better than you guys.
Yeah. Definitely hasn't been the best 48 hours.
So I'm curious. I got a couple of questions. I mean, one, there's like a multitude of things that that I'm curious about. One is I feel sorry for but I mean I can't completely, like, in terms of it sounds like there's a delineation of sort of responsibilities here. It sounds like you guys are the team that's kind of like packaged this up, leveraging like Haley's brand essentially. I'd be curious like what the deal is there. And you said that the tokens are locked up. Coffeezilla did bring up like one thing which had to do with sort of the fees. One thing that a lot of people have harped on so far is the bundling, and it sounds like you're saying you're going to provide forensics. I have no idea what the situation is there, and oftentimes the price side is completely out of control. But I'm curious, like in terms of the actual operational side of things. You said, yeah, we raised money that goes to all of these funds. How is that? I know that it goes through an organization. It's a pretty standard thing to have a Cayman organization, and then there's oftentimes
Doesn't speak well to the ecosystem, does it? It's pretty standard to have a Cayman organization.
an associated like BVI organization, so that it all appears to be quote decentralized, even though like in practice it often isn't. How much do you guys get paid as a result of that to like keep the operation going? And like what percentage of that goes to you all would be like kind of the first question that I'm sort of curious about here.
We have tokens that are locked for a year with a 3-year vest, and just to get this done, you know, in a regulatory way, we've
What do you think the price of the Hawk Tuah token will be in 3 years? Will anyone remember Hawk Tuah in 3 years? That's when you do the smash cut, and it's ironic because Hawk Tuah becomes the next president of the United States of America.
spent over $500,000+ just to get that done. We intend, and a lot of people are employed on this on this, you know, even over here on this team. So, you know, those are operational costs. This is not something where we're looking to just to make some quick money. This is more of like a fun experimentation around what we
Yeah,
can
but
do with a meme
like,
outside of the space.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I mean, let's be clear. Like, all of us, as much as we can say it's experimental, like we all run, like I run a business as well, and and I have operational costs, and it's cool when, like, for example, those operational costs, for example, afford me to go fly somewhere internationally first class, for example. I'm just using this as an example. So there's like an incentive for someone who's like operating a business to basically like have a successful operation that's going. So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual like
Hey
source of
guys,
income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there.
Here it is. This is where she gets off and the stream ends, basically, because she's just like, all right, I'm done.
But
Yeah.
anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. And for I guess we're talking over here, and I don't know if what the distribution is, but are you guys able to
Let's let
speak in
Haley
terms of
sleep.
like?
It's been a rough day. It's all good. We'll come back tomorrow, Nick. Um, you know, we ain't going nowhere.
You
It's all
can't
good. You
just
could
tell me
DM
what your
me.
salary is from this. I'll tell you what mine is. It's
So,
$150,000. What's yours?
okay, I don't have a salary from this, but
You
it's
don't?
fair. It's cool. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm underpaid.
What did she do? This. Hold on. I have it around here somewhere. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, it was on here. This is what she did.
It's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time.
Oh,
That
you
do.
gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
That's what she's famous for. That 9-second clip is what she's famous for.
But
And that's all. Yes, that's it. That's the start of all of these problems.
listen, it's all good. Have fun, guys.
Neither of
We're
you
gonna
get
keep
paid.
memeing. We ain't going nowhere, right? We have tokens that are locked up for a year with a 3-year vest. So the incentive is to keep us showing up. That's the incentive, and let's have some fun. It's all good. We'll get over today. Anybody who wants to be part of Haley's community, we'd love to have
Oh, you
you.
meant in this call? She's just in this call for no reason? Well, she's the face of the brand, so that's why. Even though
Right.
she doesn't have any technical knowledge on this, it doesn't seem like.
If not, if this is just, you know, a quick flip or whatever it is, then it's not for you. But God bless. We love y'all.
I really hope they do more of those, because that was real bad. That was terrible. Alright, we have more time, so I thought it would be interesting to take a look at, on top of this, who are the people who, like, shill these meme coins? What do the YouTube videos look like of people who are super into meme coins? So we're gonna check it out.
Welcome to 99 Bitcoin's YouTube channel. In this video, we're looking at 3 very hot and exciting meme coins in the cryptocurrency space. We can see meme coins are now their very own narrative. The search volume for meme coins has reached astronomical all-time highs with global interest that we have never seen before. So let's just jump straight into it. If you're new to 99 Bitcoins, please do consider subscribing and liking the video, and let's continue. So firstly, the first coin is going to be Wall Street Pepe. The ICO just recently went
Wall Street Pepe! God damn it.
live. They raised $700,000 in just hours. And it said here, Throg-themed meme coins aren't going out of fashion anytime soon, especially with experts projecting Pepe to reach 50 billion in valuation. A new meme coin, Wall Street Pepe, is seeing high demand from the very start of its pre-sale, having already raised.
People deserve to lose their money. Here's the problem. A lot of this is gambling addiction. I've talked about this in the meme stock streams too, but it feels like, in particular, this happens with millennials too, but Gen Z and millennials, especially young Gen Z and millennial men, have gambling addictions like never before, whether we're talking about sports betting or meme stocks or crypto. I'm not saying the majority of them are into it, but there is a ridiculously larger proportion of these generations' populations that are super into gambling addiction. Like, it sucks. And, like, I'm not saying people have no culpability for their problems, but, like, I do think it's important to point out there are structural issues at play here that we are allowing people, young men in particular, but any young person, and is advertising gambling to them like it is this great good thing, like it is the path to becoming wealthy in some cases, because no one feels they can legitimately, get ahead. Not good. Fermi, thanks for a $5 Canadian super chat, says, I heard someone call the dick spittle girl yesterday. About right. Nemesaur with a $50 tip says, here is to making 2025 the year of the costume. Thank you very much, and that gets us closer to me being able to pay the internet bill tomorrow, so I won't have to not stream for a week, which would be catastrophic to me economically, if I'm being honest. So thank you. If anyone can, use the tip link, so I can make sure I pay the internet bill tomorrow. Because I'd like to hang out with you guys next week, instead of just being a loser. Gillis Filler says, Melon Husk has announced the Department of Hawk Tuah Homeland Action for women without kids to take unwanted assholes home. Wow, it took you a while to come up with that one, huh?
Over $700,000 in 48 hours. So this is something I'm super keen to see where it's going to go. And this is Wall Street Pepe. You can see they've raised 825K now. And every time I check the website, even if it's just 10 minutes apart, the raise is just continuously going up and up. One Wall Street Pepe is 0.000203. And we could get some positive continuation for this particular meme coin. Wall Street Pepe, it looks brilliant. It's colorful. It's got the frog character, which is what it needs. So to break it down.
Got the frog character, which is what it needs. What does that mean?
It's got 4 exciting chapters. Chapter 2 here, Chapter 3 here, Chapter 4 here. And it is a community-driven meme coin where we could see something good happen.
Aren't all meme coins community-driven by definition? It's literally a game of watch the number go up as people buy in.
Yeah, there are 200 billion max tokens. The token address is on the screen for full transparency. And I really just hope it does well. So you can research this coin firstly with the link down below. You can buy it using like a MetaMask wallet or a Best wallet or Wallet Connect or something similar. And genuinely speaking, it could be a coin that does well in the future. Of course, never risk more than you can afford to lose because we don't know what the future does truly entail, but it might be one that does, actually boom in the future. You can see the distribution of those tokens. Where did that go? Frog Fund 20%, staking rewards 12%, marketing budget gets 38%, trading rewards 15%, and then we can actually see we have a whopping exchange liquidity at 15%. So that's the breakdown to hopefully, get this coin really pumping. Now, the next one is going to be a coin that really does excite me as well. In fact, massively, guys. This is the Cat Slap coin. This is one
the Cat Slap coin
that recently we've been looking at on the channel, and it went absolutely wild. It did a 50x plus. So yeah, incredible. It's still up really, really well. And if you do want to find coins like this to make more money in the markets, you can check out my Patreon down below, which will give you access to high value opportunities in the market and also
high value opportunities. Give him money so he'll give you
also massive trading signals to make more money in these markets. You can check it out down below. Like I say, it'll give you trading signals, education, early alpha calls, just like Cat Slap.
I can't even imagine this being like your hobby. Like, sometimes I'm embarrassed about my hobby being collecting movies in a world of streaming, but like, then I see shit like this and I'm like, at least my hobby is something I enjoy and isn't like an addiction that forces me to do it. And isn't like something that like isn't just me constantly trying to make money. Seems exhausting. It's like a second job.
We saw recently that got my early alpha group into Cat Slap nice and early. So yeah, Cat Slap definitely going to be there. $25 million market cap, 51 million fully diluted market capitalization. We can see looking at Cat Slap, they recently had a big listing. It was on MEXC, so they've gone on to a centralized exchange now, and we could potentially see even more of these. CatSlap have burned a whopping 860k as well of their total supply, and they've also done $368,000 worth of buyback, which is some really big buying pressure. You can see CatSlap's now.
What do you want me to wear for the hats off, Fenekagami? GamerG says, I learned how to create a crypto token a while back. I could create a tinfoil coin and get conspiracy theorists from this show to shill it, and I make bank. Unfortunately, I'd feel disgusted and hate myself, so I refuse to. It would be funny to see CC do a pitch for tinfoil, though. True. Put on a witch hat.
Now on CoinMarketCap, which is brilliant to see. Again, it's one of those meme coins. It's an ERC20 token. It has gone up quite a lot. So to guarantee it going up, it's hard to say. But I do think if it does break out this falling wedge, we could see potentially a 2x return. So you can buy this coin by connecting your wallet on the embedded DEX on the website. Never risk more you can afford to lose, of course. It is at heart a meme coin. But in 13 days, it looks like there's going to be another big announcement. So it could be another exchange. It could be something else. I really don't know. We've got 9 billion total coins, 50% of liquidity. So that's 4.5 billion. Which are circulating at the moment. Very, very excited to see what is going to happen for CatSlap. So do give it a bit of love. Check it out down below. And maybe it's a coin that you like the look of. Next coin will be...
Dirty says, breaking news! The Council of Feline Overlords has clarified in the strongest words that cats do not endorse this meme coin.
Crypto All-Stars. So Crypto All-Stars is going to sell its ICO in 14 days. It'll be done and dusted. Another one to end before 2025 begins. 254% staking rewards. And it says here, the meme vault ecosystem powered by stars.
Man, my white balance is all over the place today. Let me mess with this real quick. I don't know why it's being so crazy today. I generally have it on auto, because it gets iffy otherwise. Consistency is probably more important than true-to-life color here. We'll go there. That seems about right. The little
meme
blue
vault is a novel innovation that will change the way the world interacts with meme coins on the blockchain. You can see you've got all your different characters here, like Floki, Pepe, Wojak. You've got Shiba and Brett, just all there. So it's one meme coin ecosystem where you got all the meme characters.
Do crypto people even like this, like, shitty, ironic, unironic usage of old, dated memes? Or is it just, like, so ingrained in the community that everyone hates it, but they all have to pretend to like it? Because it's just so baked into the, like, culture of crypto. Like, who likes this unironically at this point?
Characters sort of in one particular place. Of course, do a bit of research on this one too, guys. The roadmap looks good. The stars token will launch soon, and then the vault will be unlocked as well. Tokenomically, it's also a good split, and it's just generally a fun,
I haven't, Anna. I apparently need to get one.
Vibrant looking ICO in the cryptocurrency space. They're boasting 20k followers at the moment. It says the world's greatest memes assemble.
Just a Peach with a $5 tip says, internet is important to life. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Helping me pay the internet bill.
Under one roof can only mean one thing: the meme vault coming to a meme near you. So do check it out. The link is down below. Also to Crypto All-Stars, which could do quite well in the future. I'm very bullish on this ecosystem, and actually I think it will actually do quite well. So to recap, we can see extreme greed is in the market, guys. So try not to FOMO in massively, but the trend is your friend, as they say, and going short in markets like this can be incredibly risky at times. And overall, I think this is a great place to be. Of course, check out the Patreon, link down below. The space is super limited. $100 a month will get you to hopefully places.
$100 a month? That's ridiculous. How many patrons does this piece of shit have? Hold on. He's charging people how much? Okay, so he has multiple levels up to 100, but I guess you don't get access to his special thing for less than 100? Jesus Christ, that's so bad. If you'd like to join a Patreon that isn't a scam, join mine at patreon.com/HannahReloaded.
Where you really want to be to help you amplify your crypto.
And you can do it for like $1.
portfolio. There's also more budget-friendly options available there anyway. If you don't like it, I make sure to refund you anyway. And to summarize this video, we have coin number 1 as Wall Street Pepe, which is gonna be linked down below for you guys. It looks really, really cool, really bullish.
How much is his patron? That's actually a good question. Like, how much does he have total? Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have it public. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? He has 640 paid members. He makes $23,000 a month doing this. He makes $23,000 a month. Why do you have to be poor when you're, like, not a shitty person? What the fuck?
Coin number 2 as the cat slap token, also linked down below for you lovely people. And coin number 3 will be Crypto All Stars as well. So everything is there. These are the 3 coins that could do very well in the upcoming weeks and months. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Stay crypto safe and make sure you subscribe and like the 99 Bitcoins YouTube channel and hit that
Not over a $250,000.
notification bell to stay
23,000 a month. Not 200 a year, yes.
on the know of all things crypto. Bye for now. Peace.
Yes, over a $250,000
Hi everyone, welcome to
a year. Disgusting.
Guys, meme coins have taken the world by storm in 2024. Not only is crypto back, I mean, just go look at the charts, but more importantly, literal kids are turning pennies into millions, buying coins named after
Most people are losing money. Fun fact. That's how that works.
dogs, cats, dogs with hats.
You don't even have 23,000 saved. I'm in the negative. I'm negative $60 in my bank account, and I have no savings.
Frogs, and I'm here
So life's going great.
to explain how you can get in on all of the fun. With the bull market here and more money piling into meme coins every single day, you're honestly doing yourself a disservice if you don't learn how to play these markets. Because at this point, whether or not you think it's stupid that buying coins about animals is one of the biggest wealth creation hacks in 2024, it's true. And it is here. So whether you are a complete beginner or already super deep in crypto, by the end of this video, you're going to know every single step required to start making money with meme coins. With that
To be clear, I watched this video earlier. This guy's pretty cynical and outright says that this stuff is like bullshit, basically, but he doesn't care.
said, we have no time to waste. Let's get into exactly what you are going to learn in this video. And by the way, guys, if you already know some of this stuff, feel free to just mouse over the bottom of this video and skip forward to the parts that best serve you. I'm just here to be a resource. Anyway, first, in this video, you're going to learn exactly what meme coins are and why they are so hot. Second, you're going to get walked through exactly how to actually acquire the cryptocurrency that you're going to need in order to trade these coins. Third, you're going to learn how to transfer that to what's called a self-custodial wallet so that you can actually buy meme coins. Fourth, you're going to get some basic rules of thumb to always follow in these markets to make sure that you don't get rug pulled or scammed. Fifth, we're going to talk about how you can actually find the best meme coins to get in early on. And sixth, we're going to talk about how you can actually go and trade those. This is going to be a very detailed guide showing you every single step from A to Z of exactly how
Oh
to
god,
go through
it's
this
another big
process.
spider. It's further away from me, though. What the fuck? Stop it! Might be the same. That might be the same spider from earlier. I think it is. How do I kill this spider? Smash it real good. Oh, where'd it go? Fuck! Ah! It disappeared. Come back, spider. I just want to talk to, Get it? Ah!
So, for part one, let's talk about exactly what meme coins are and why they're so hot right now. Now, if you aren't familiar with exactly what meme coins are, let me just give you a simple breakdown, right? Meme coins are basically crypto in its simplest form. They are simply cryptocurrencies, coins that share a few
Trey, thank you so much. With a $60 tip, says Mr. Claus sends his regards. Thank you, Trey. You were incredibly generous. Thank you. And Just a Peach with a $3 tip says, tip for the spider, run!
Key traits.
I know spiders are important! I just don't like them near me.
First of all, like the name implies, these coins are always based around a meme or a joke.
I find it funny, but sometimes because of my dysphoria, like, or because of my, like, own, like, self-hate stuff, sometimes my voice will get kind of low. If I'm, like, feeling bad about myself, I feel like I don't have a right to be feminine, so I'll kind of be like, hoo, hoo, hoo. As soon as a spider shows up,
almost always have
every ounce of fake masculinity leaves my body the second I see something with 8 legs.
a mascot of some sort that can be made into memes and spread around the internet on platforms like Twitter in order to grow the community and get more people to buy the coin, right? Second of all, they generally have zero.
Nearest Crowhill, thanks for 40 months, says 40 months! Also, no one freaked Hannah out by mentioning she's stuck in a room with a minimum of 2 spiders. Love you parasocially, Hannah.
Utility, right? Most crypto projects that come out, most coins on the market are tied to some application, some technology, some use case, some game. Meme coins are not. They are literally just a crypto coin with a trading value attached to a meme. And if more people buy them than are selling them, the price goes up. And vice versa, which is why meme coins are always looking to create these big viral moments that cause a bunch of people to feel FOMO and start buying it, wondering if it's going to be the next Dogecoin, the next big thing. I wonder why they call crypto a Ponzi. Third, they typically have a very, very cheap price per token because these things have massive token supplies, which leads to something called unit bias, which in short is, for example, when somebody sees a coin like Dogecoin trading for 0.003 cents, buys a bunch of tokens because they're super cheap, and then thinks things like, oh, if this just went to $1, I'd have $1 billion trillion, even though it would require a ludicrous amount of money and people buying in to get it to that price. But Dogecoin went to like 70 cents, so what do I know? But what
Chitara says, I've mentioned this in messages before, but I made like 14k off Dogecoin before Elon pumped and dumped it. Ended up using all of it to earn my degree, and frankly, it was the only way I could afford the remainder of my education. I definitely fell into that community and only pulled myself out because Elon and the people who missed out on GME jumped in. Honestly, I'm glad that you were able to turn something shitty into something good for you. You got very lucky. Holy shit.
you really need to understand about meme coins is that you are just betting on future attention, right? What memes are people going to like in the future? What has the possibility to go viral?
They're supposedly more scared of us. I don't believe that. Because if I was in a room with a giant, which I am to the spider, I wouldn't dangle from the ceiling like, hey, here I am. Look at my arms. It's not scared of me. It's not scared of me at all.
Viral moments are a huge part of meme coin success. We can look back at what happened with Dogecoin, with Elon talking about it on SNL. Dogecoin went on to be the 8th largest cryptocurrency in the entire world, which speaks to the fact that meme coins have the possibility to go absolutely huge. And you cannot ignore these things. So you can think these coins are stupid. You can think they're pointless, but they're here to stay. Dogecoin is up.
I hope not. Genuinely, if I'm like 80 years old and shit coins are still a thing, at this point I've pretty much resigned myself to assuming Bitcoin's not going anywhere. We lost that fucking fight. There's too many idiots. There's too many desperate idiots looking for money. I say that myself. I'm a desperate idiot, but not that desperate, you know? Oh.
Up literally 37,000% from its lows. With a token that became popular very recently is up 5,000% from its lows.
Dog with hat is up 5,000%.
It's called Dog with Hat. The meme is a small dog with a knitted hat on its head. It's up 5,000% from its lows. There is ridiculous money to be made here if you can put aside any, logical hesitation that you have about it. Because at the end of the day, meme coins are crypto in its purest form. And if we're being honest, 99% of you are only here to speculate on—
I'll be back! my pop filter go? Literally, where did it go? Found it. Oh. I did say I felt it pop. I grabbed it with a tissue and squeezed, and it popped like a little arachnid pimple. Anyway, I defeated the spider, chat. You should all be very proud of me. I did it. I did it.
On coins anyway. Your only intention is to buy a coin when it's low and sell it when it's high. You don't care about the functionality or the technology or the use case of any of these coins, and really no one does, right? So meme coins just strip away all of the pretending and allow everyone to just do what they want to do in crypto anyway, which is buy coins and hope they pump because other people want to buy them. So with that said, let's get into step 2, which is how you can actually participate in this ecosystem. So for step 2, we're going to show the first thing that you actually have to do in order to start buying meme coins, which is actually to go and acquire some cryptocurrency on a centralized exchange. Now, I have pulled up right now Coinbase, which is one of the most popular centralized exchanges in the entire world. You could use something like Kraken or one of many exchanges, but Coinbase, for the vast majority of you guys, is going to be the simplest option. You're going to have to go and create an account, which is very self-explanatory, so I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. And once you are in here, you're going to perform a few simple initial steps. Now, the 2 most popular cryptocurrency ecosystems within which meme coins are traded are Ethereum and go to Phantom.
Sorry, I'm moving on. I want to see when he gets to the point where he explains which meme coins to buy.
This to interact with all of the tools and the it for everything else in this video. So just pause real quick and look down below in the description for a link to go make a free account. This is a free account to double check to make sure that the coin you are trading is not a rug or a scam.
Chitara says, first-hand crypto communities, as we've seen many times, really do try to keep you there and pull you in. It could still moon one day. I didn't want to take the chance, and would you look at Doge now, not even worth $1, and I would have lost all my earnings. I only made as much as I did because I put like 100 in Dogecoin back when it was worth a fraction of a penny. When I started seeing people burn their life savings on a meme coin, I was like, am I in a fucking cult? Glad you got out.
For any coins on Solana, you can use this website that I'm on right now, which is called rugcheck.xyz. And for any coins on Ethereum, you can use this website that I'm looking at right now, which is called tokensniffer.com. Right? And I'll leave the links to both of these websites down below. Now, there are some more detailed things that you're going to be looking for as you get more advanced, like analyzing distribution, using things like bubble maps, looking on chain, which is all stuff that we're teaching people how to do inside our private Discord community, which is focused.
Oh my god, they're all selling access to a private Discord. All of these people, it's scams. It's selling people shovels during a gold rush. Oh, these people suck. How much is he charging? How much is he charging for his thing? Let's see. Where's the price, friendo? Join champs only. $150 a month! It's more than the last guy!
Is solely on trading crypto full time, but for the purpose of this video, we don't really need to cover that. But when it comes to finding meme coins though, you're not gonna want to just sit here and scroll through Photon's live feed all day, right? 99% of these tokens getting launched are random rugs and scams because crypto is the Wild West, right? So you need to be actually finding tokens early somewhere.
Sorry, I'm paranoid now about spiders, so I'm still patrolling for them with my eyes.
Places that anyone watching this video can begin to look to get in on coins early. And I'm going to list these in descending order from most useful and powerful to least useful and powerful, but these are all viable options. Coming in at the top of the list of most powerful ways to find meme coins early is joining something called alpha groups. Now, these are private groups, sometimes free, usually paid, although often not that expensive, that are focused
like his, $150 a month. I assume he considers that not expensive. This is where they orchestrate pump and dumps. Fun fact.
Solely on finding coins and trading them. These groups often have entire...
To be clear, I'm not making any specific accusations about this guy. I've not seen his Discord. But in groups like this that are crypto groups that have private discords that you pay a lot of money to get into, often they plan pump and dumps, and the people inside the paid discord are the pump, and people outside are the dump.
Entire teams dedicated to scanning the market at all times and alerting their members whenever new promising coins drop, among other things, right? These are entire massive communities dedicated only to crushing crypto. Now, most of these are paid, but the reality is if you can join one of these and hit even really like one good trade, you can pretty easily get back whatever you paid for it. But
oh, that's bad advice. That's terrible. You just gotta hit. You just gotta hit. Okay, that's not guaranteed. You're describing a gambling addiction. Nerdy says, it'd cost less to subscribe to every streaming service in the UK, including Prime's 300 extra channels, and at least that'd be a moderate waste of your time.
if you go on the website that I have pulled up right now called wap.com, and you go to trading and then you check crypto, you can then go to free and sort for all the ones that have free options available. So this is an option, although typically I think the paid ones are going to be a lot better. And WAP is just the website that hosts basically all of these, in case you're
That's an unfortunate website name.
wondering. I am
Fun fact, when you're coming up with a website name, do a cursory search and make sure the word you came up with isn't a homonym for a old-timey slur. Maybe just look that up.
currently myself running one of the biggest and most accredited alpha groups in the entire crypto space, which is not something you have to take from me. You can scroll through our thousands and thousands of community wins that literally roll in each and every day. We are extremely transparent about this, and we also literally just give your money back if you join, follow our terms of service, and don't get a win in your first 14 days. We just give your money back, right? So we basically take all the risk for you. If you want to jump in with us, there is a link below down in the description with an absolutely crazy offer that we'll be closing soon. But yeah, I run my own, of course. And again, the reviews, the amount of people that join this thing and just absolutely crush it. I'm not paying people to post these reviews, right? These are from real community members of ours who have absolutely changed their lives with crypto. Speaks for itself. Anyway, there are other ways outside of alpha groups to find new meme coins as well. Now, the second thing to take advantage of for finding meme coins is an app called Telegram. Now, if you're not familiar with Telegram, this is a decentralized online text messaging app where you can create announcement channels and chat rooms, and people create...
Can we add crypto enthusiasts to the list of Nazis and furries that really, really like Telegram?
Entire rooms and massive communities on this app dedicated only to finding coins early and getting in on them, right? Now, you guys are going to have to do some digging on Twitter to find good Telegram groups and chats to be a part of, and I'll explain in just a sec how you can do that a little bit more. But an example that I would give is one by this guy called Shmoo. Now, I don't know this guy called Shmoo that well. He's a Twitter and Instagram crypto influencer, but as you can see, if you go into his bio, you can click the Telegram link there. You can click Open Telegram, and then it's going to pull up his Telegram channel, right? And as you can see, if you scroll through this guy is literally spending basically all day, every day, just sending out calls on the market that you can follow, right? Now, there are also Telegram groups that are like big open chat rooms where there's hundreds or even thousands of people in there sharing plays as well. But Telegram is really just like the messaging app of choice outside of Discord, where we host our alpha group and a lot of alpha groups are hosted for people who are degens in crypto, getting in early on coins. And you're going to want to get in, 10, 20, as many of these Telegram servers as you can, because you're going to start to be able to use them to see trends. You're going to start seeing the same coin sent early in maybe 3-4 groups. You're going to be able to think, oh, maybe this is a good one that I should actually get in on, and these things can actually be really useful. With that said, the third and the least useful option here is going to be using Twitter. Right now, this is the furthest downstream, but it's still a viable place to find new coins, because at the end of the day, you simply have to be following the right people. Now, I will leave a list down below that I would consider...
Again, I feel like you're just describing a bunch of people taking cues from crypto influencers to do a pump and dump.
Alpha group that I can join and start go poking around. Very...
Okay, done with that guy. Fucking... This is one of, not the guy on screen, but there's a guy in the bottom left corner that you can't see. That's the guy behind, Cryptoland. Remember Cryptoland? There he is.
Bitcoin, $100,000 Bitcoin day, guys. Let's get into this. There's one sector in the crypto industry that is literally going to change the game forever. It has forever been touted as the kingmaker, the killer app that is going to bring crypto to the mainstreams. This isn't just hype, guys. This combines massive real-world utility with chances for astronomical gains. These kind of investments were some of my best investments last bull run, and I guarantee you they're coming again this time. If you haven't figured it out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Web3 gaming. Today's video, we're going to talk about some—
Really? Are we doing this still? No one in gaming likes crypto. No one in gaming likes NFTs. Stop it. Get help for your addiction.
Some of the blue chips. That's for those of you guys looking for lower risk, lower risk, medium reward, in my opinion. And for those of you guys who are looking for slightly lower market cap plays that I also think are really good bets for potentially higher risk, high reward plays. All right, guys, if that sounds good to you, do me a favor, destroy that like button. Without further ado, let's get into it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do
YouTube, destroy my like button.
that. And one more piece of entertainment for you before we dive into this. Here we go. This is my good friend Ivan's video from today.
Crypto got over 100,000 per Bitcoin. Bitcoin got over 100,000, sorry. That's why he's talking about this. Is Tether ever gonna get fucking investigated? I swear to God.
These ETFs are going to continue to stack, and this is happening. This is just part of the process, but we broke through 100K, and it feels so good to finally be there. And Brian reminds us of something. If you bought $100 of Bitcoin in 2012, it would now be worth $1.5 million. If you kept the same 100 US dollars, you would now be able to purchase $73 worth of goods. Goes to show you how important it is to put your money into something like a good store of value or something like Bitcoin.
How about a bank? Or literally like a fucking ETF. Oh wait, no, those also have crypto in them now. Everything's a nightmare. Did I catch him calling it a bull run? He's thinking Wall Street. I'm thinking Civil War. That's pretty good. I miss Crypto Land. Da-da-da, they stole this song.
Just like in the pictures, huh?
Yeah, first timer?
Yes, all the other times
I can't play this on YouTube. They take it down because they're upset everyone makes fun of them. I so badly want to watch Crypto Land with you all again. Sad. Crypto Land was funny. Yeah, those were the days. Anyway, I think that's probably it for today. Glad we got to look at this weird Hawk Tuah thing. Thanks for all the tips towards the internet bill. I'm hoping I should have enough, but I don't know. So if you want to help out, just in case, feel free to use, if you're watching this VOD later, the hannahreloaded.com/tip link to help with the internet bill. Let's see who we're going to rate on Twitch, shall we? I should be back tomorrow, bills permitting and everything. And, yeah.
Anywhere, I will become best friends with the local drug dealer. I always...
Alright. Have a good time with Jeff. I'll see y'all later. Is the internet bill okay now? I'm probably a little short, but, like, we'll figure something out. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Adios. Oh, I'm going to see a play in a little bit. That's why I streamed early today. I didn't tell you that a friend is doing a play. The tickets are comped, by the way. I'm not spending money and asking you for money. Because they are in the play, comped the tickets very kindly. So I'm going to go watch the play. Christmas play. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.